Welcome back to Angelo's Tennis, and I have a series of drop shots here at the futures level and a prize money tournament that I attended. And if you haven't already subscribed and you enjoy the content, please subscribe. Really would be nice after producing this much great content to get to 1,000 subscribers. So let's get into it. Let's take a look. A lot of these videos as well, I have the full video on my channel. So here we have, I don't know how to say his name, Xylus. I think this is the one from the last video that I showed. And we're going to start with this. Here he is with the drop shot, and you can see his opponent. Here's contact. His opponent at contact still has not reacted to the drop shot. So we talked about the fake drop shot and how it's unnecessary. So here he is. He does not, his opponent, there's the ball before it hits the racket. This isn't as good as the other. Let's see here. If I can pause it. There it is. There's the ball well off his racket, and he's just coming out of his split step. So I'm really showing here that the fake is it's unnecessary. It doesn't do anything. I mean, how can it do anything when the player doesn't even react? And I'm not saying that it's every player. I'm going to show you multiple cases here. Here's an example of a return of serve. And obviously there's no time. I wouldn't consider this a drop shot, but just like a similar shot. He's obviously not going to fake it. And the ball has long left his strings, and his opponent is nowhere near. Now he's finally, it's almost crossing the net. Now he's finally reacting and moving to the ball. I mean, especially off of a serve. And then he misses the easy volley. Here's another good one. So let's go here. There's the drop shot. Just reacting after the ball has left the racket. He's far behind the baseline. This was good timing. It was a long point. He's going to get there with his racket underneath the ball. So now this guy here in the white is in a really good position to do whatever he wants. And he doesn't really take advantage of it. He kind of runs around it, which I'm not sure why he did that. I mean, I would just play to the target, and that kind of gives his opponent another chance to get back into it. Doesn't really get it far enough wide, but he still wins the point. So here's another one. This is a prize money tournament I was at last summer, and this guy hit a lot of drop shots. And you can't see where his opponent reacts. It's not even the greatest of drop shot. Even if, just another example, even if this guy in the green here gets to it, reacts earlier, etc., his opponent here has so much court to work with. He can do so many things to end the point after that. Now this is a little bit better example. This guy does react a little bit sooner. It's hard to see. Here's the drop shot over here on the right. Just as it hits the strings, it seems like his opponent is reacting. But even here, he's not moving until the ball is on the strings. Not a bad drop shot. And in a lot of cases, it's not bad to lose the point when you're hitting the drop shot. It has other effects. Namely, I'll just name one, that you're making the other player have to run and get tired, and they could potentially get tired point after point running like that. So here's a new example. I wanted to bring this to attention here as well. This is a practice. We're going to see Keenan there do some things here. The extreme spin. The extreme spin on the drop shot. Absolutely unnecessary. Now we could talk about the different situations where you hit drop shots and things like that, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But this is common too. The extreme spin that does nothing. Again, you'll see the opponent not react until the ball has left. The ball has left the strings. And my opinion is that this focus on this extreme spin is distracting him from what he has to do, which is already hard enough, which is hit the drop shot effectively to the target. The other thing he's doing that's popular is staring at the contact point long after the ball has left, which does nothing. So a couple things he's doing there that, in my opinion, is just distracting him from the task and making it more difficult than it has to be. And of course, he misses it. Here's another example. This one I'm not so sure about, so maybe you guys can help me out with this one. I do think that a slower ball is hard to hit. This court was very slow that day. It's harder to hit the slow shot, a drop shot off a really slow ball. But I'm kind of thinking of the extreme spin again, but that, it could be necessary for him to hit it like that. I did see this guy hit other drop shots with extreme spin that I thought was getting in the way of him actually making the shot. And a little side note, I remember playing a guy who played for NC State. I lost the match 3-3, but I remember him playing around kind of when he had the match in hand, and he was trying to hit these extreme spin drop shots where the ball didn't even cross the net. It was so extreme. So this is another guy who played on the Futures Tour, played for NC State, doing these things that really are ineffective. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you enjoy this, and have a great day.